Hey fellow Kamadians, whenever I think of the food in the Caribbean, I think of dazzling varieties of fresh tropical fruits and dishes explosively seasoned with an array of fine spices. Today, I'll be cooking a roasted corn recipe that showcases the lovely flavors found throughout the Caribbean. For this recipe, we need the following ingredients: 4 ears of corn, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of thyme, 1 tablespoon of cilantro, 1 can of coconut milk, 1 teaspoon of allspice, 1 lime, and 1/4 cup of the Mexican cheese queso fresco. To make the marinade, we'll start with the coconut milk and add the thyme, allspice, salt, and cilantro. I'll give it all a good stir until everything is well combined. I'll take the marinade and pour it into a large-sized Ziploc bag. I'll now add the corn to it and let it marinate in the refrigerator for 2 to 4 hours. I'll place the corn on a grilling basket and roast the corn on a rotisserie. But if you don't have a rotisserie, the corn can be grilled directly on the grate. I like using the rotisserie because it's more hands-off and helps prevent the corn from being overcooked. I've got my Kamado heated to 400 degrees with the coals banked to the top side. Total cooking time will take approximately 15 to 20 minutes. While the cooking time can be reduced if you spread the coal out directly underneath the corn, there is an increased risk that the corn will blacken too much. I prefer to preserve the sweetness of the corn by gently roasting it with the charcoal placed to one side. Halfway through the cooking, baste the corn with the leftover marinade. When cooking meat, to avoid contamination, a marinade should not be reused. But since we're only using corn, the marinade can be reused as the basting sauce. The corn is now ready to be taken off the Kamado. I prefer to cook the corn until the kernels begin to turn light brown. I like to sprinkle some Mexican queso fresco cheese on top. The slight acidity and saltiness complements the underlying flavors well. To finish it off, we'll kick the flavors up another notch by squeezing lime juice over the corn. The lime juice has a way of making all the flavors pop. Hey, thanks so much for spending some time with me today. Please subscribe to my channel to see more food from all around the world cooked on the Kamado.